Hello and thanks for clicking on this video. So this video is really about the second tenet of the customer-centric approach to business, and that is, it's actually all about people. Now, when we come to talk about business, most times we don't think that. We'll talk about customer centricity, for example, and when a lot of people get the idea of customer centricity today, and we know that from studies from Harvard Business Review and Forrester, that organizations that are outside in, that is, that they take the customer perspective and they build their businesses that way, they're customer centric, that is, they put the customer at the center of what they're doing and they design things around that, we know that we get better value from it. So what has happened over time is that organizations have tried to get the value from that. That is, we tend to bolt on improvements to customer experience programs, or we bolt on a customer relationship management system that should actually improve the way we engage with customers. Or we start then taking Net Promoter Score, for example, and make it a KPI for the execs, because that'll ensure that the execs are focused on delivering value for the customers and getting more promoters. It's not really working, because what happens is we still have this industrial age thinking in management, and what we do is we're just bolting new things onto it, and they typically don't work because it's not at the heart of the business. What we often do then is, when we're thinking about our businesses, we think about the systems, the processes, the data, the structures, all that sort of stuff, the products, the features, the advantages, all the things that are really very much the more tangible things that we tend to work with. In reality, what is the most important thing, one of the most important things anyway, which is the second tenet of the customer-centric approach to business, and that is that it's all about people. The people that are your business, right? The people that bring all those processes and systems and everything that we have to life, the employees of the business, the people within the business, that it's about them. And it's also about people who are your customers. It's customers that make decisions to buy. It's customers that make decisions to rebuy, to spend, who are price sensitive or not. It's the customers that are making those decisions. Whether you're B2B or B2C, it doesn't matter. It's still people making those decisions. And it's when the people of your organization connect with the people of the customers, that's when you get this symbiotic relationship between the two, where value is occurring. And there's more than just the product or the benefits. It's actually about how the whole thing comes together. So then, from a management perspective or a leadership perspective, it's really about then how do we lead our organization, recognizing that it's actually all about people. It's not about the systems and the processes and the data and the products. It's actually about the people that bring it to life and the people that get value from it, the customers. And what we also need to do then is recognize that, well, when it is all about people, we make different decisions about how we do things. A lot of organizations still follow the practice from last century, where we take a financial plan, a budget, that's agreed at, say, a board level, or at least a business owner level. It's then divided up across a group of managers that then say, you're accountable for these budgets, even this revenue or this profit or this expense, and you get those budgets and we're all good at the end of the year. Because as we know, business starts on the 1st of July and ends on 30 June, right? No, it continues on, particularly for customers and employees. It's all about people. But what we do need to do then is recognize that when we translate those budgets and we filter them down to people and it becomes their targets or their KPIs, it doesn't engage them. A lot of businesses have a target or a goal to be a leading profile business, or revenue of this, or whatever it might be, or take this market share. It's not about that. Be recognizing that business is all about people. What we need to do is make sure that when we create a purpose for the business, when we're trying to figure out what it is we need to do and work on and deliver, we've got to connect the purpose with the customers. We've got to allow our people that are employees to be connected with the customer. We've got to make sure that what we are delivering and what we're talking about is the value for the customer. And when we do that, we win the hearts and minds of the individuals who are working on these things, and they will come up with better ideas and solutions, because most of us come to work to do meaningful work, and to do meaningful work for someone, such as customers. So when we focus on that, we actually get more leverage out of the whole thing. When we tend to focus on financial budgets, we tend to demoralize people, we tend to make them not a learning organisation. They tend to want to deliver numbers rather than deliver outcomes and value to customers. So the second tenet of the customer-centric approach to business is that it's all about people. When we focus on doing the right things by the people within the organisation and focus their attention on value for the people who are the customers of the organisation or the business, we get value across the whole chain. And there's a lift in productivity, there's a lift in creativity, a lift in innovation, and a lift in profitability engagement with customers. Second tenet of the customer-centric approach to business. It's all about people. Thanks for watching.